Good morning. I'm Dr. Kemi. The time in Nigeria is 11:30 a.m. Monday morning, the 12th of August, 2024. I want to explain something to you about the Nigerian passport because I'm very, very patriotic when it comes to anything about Nigeria. I will call out people who are ruining Nigeria left, right, and center. And I'm going to do this video in three different languages: English, Yoruba, and Pidgin. The Nigerian passport. Okay, if you've ever seen a US passport, look inside that US passport and go to the very last page and read what they wrote about the Declaration of Independence and what that passport is. A passport is a government document. Some of you were saying this when I posted it 6 months ago. They said, oh, we're learning something new. A passport does not belong to you, it's a government document. You're actually renting it from the government to travel to other countries because these countries have treaties. Okay, agreement that your people can come and visit my country. They need to get a visa and they need a passport from you before they can enter my country. You see now how I explained it to you? Those countries they have treaties with are telling our country that they need to give their people a document with their picture, with their occupation, with their date of birth, and then they can go to our embassy and apply for a visa to enter our country. Now, if you fuck up, okay, with that passport, then the Nigerian passport can revoke it. And that's clearly stated in the section I'm telling you to look at in the US passports. And that section is also somewhere in the Nigerian passport. Some people say they're not seeing it there, but let me just explain it to you right now. All right. There is an offense of mistreating the Nigerian passport. So if you tear a Nigerian passport, a person who unlawfully alters it, tampers with it, or mutilates any passport, you can't write things inside it. You can't try to alter it or change something. Okay. If you do that, okay, the law in the Nigerian constitution and in the passport itself says you have committed an offense and you're liable to be convicted to imprisonment for a term of 10 years or a fine of 2 million naira or both. Now, this woman that tore her husband's passport in full view of social media, okay, she might be facing 10 years in prison. She might be facing 2 million in a fine, okay, or she might be facing both because what she did was serious. I've seen her video. She's ranting, explaining something about her husband and some website, and it just doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand what she's talking about. The husband's video, on the other hand, wants people to see the full clip of everything she said. And it looked like she's very ignorant, she's very arrogant, and she needs some anger management. We all have anger issues. But my own anger issues are what would make me tear my husband's passport. You know, I'm not married, by the way, so you guys know that. But if I was married, I mean, I'm not tearing my husband's passport. Now, can we switch the thing? Let's switch back to the United States. Assuming that airport was not Muritala Mohammed or Lagos Airport, assuming it was JFK or Dallas or any airport in America, and they were arriving, and she tore the man's passport. Now, if you notice at the point of entry when the passport was torn, it's after the luggage. She didn't tear it before immigration. She tore it after. So she was right coming out of customs now. If you tear someone's passport, coming out of passports in the US, CBP will arrest you on that point because immigration is, you have passed immigration, but CBP is a whole, okay? Custom and Border Patrol, United States Custom and Border, they will arrest you at that point, regardless of what country passport you are holding. So it's very important that you guys know the penalties, all right, to destroying a passport. Let me do this video in Yoruba and then Pidgin. Yoruba version, gbogbo yín lẹ ti róbìnrin tí ó ya passport ọkọ ẹ̀ ní airport, alright, ṣe rí kéèyàn ní passport ò ń ṣe privilege òṣì kankan, okay, àwọn kan máa ń rò pé àwọn tó ń lọ abroad, àwọn olówó tó ń lọ jàpá gbogbo ẹ̀ náà need passport, gbogbo èèyàn ló need passport, okay, ẹ̀yin tálákà abẹ́yìn market women abẹ́yìn tẹ̀ ń ta anything tẹ́ máa consider pé passport nǹkan olówó ńlá ni gbogbo yín lẹ máa lọ Mecca lọ́jọ́ kan, okay, tẹ́ bá ń lọ sí Mecca abroad lẹ́ ń lọ yẹn. Tẹ́ bá ń lọ ṣe hajj ní Mecca bíi Medina abroad lẹ́ ń lọ ẹ dẹ̀ máa need passport. nǹkan tí passport office ṣe máa ń busy gan sí yẹn àwọn èèyàn lọ ṣe hajj so ìwọ tó bá ń lọ fún hajj tètè gba passport ẹ kí hajj tó di kó mọ̀ pé ó ní lọ́wọ́ passport ní 5 years wà ó ní 10 years wà tó bá lówó ló fẹ́ ṣe ṣáà lọ gba passport lọ́wọ́ kò sóhun gbà tó máa kúrò nàìjíríà ló máa lọ ṣe nǹkan tàbí tó máa padà tó máa you know what I'm saying nǹkan passport máa ń take be 2-3 months process there wà fún passport nsìn this last process mo go through it online and everything ó dẹ̀ work for me wọ́n kàn pè mí ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n ṣe biometrics mo máa lọ tẹ̀ka ẹ̀ gbà tí mo débẹ̀ tí mo lọ tẹ̀ka mo ṣe tẹ̀ka tán náà drag mi lọ sí office controller wọ́n fẹ́ kí controller meet me Dr. Kemi famous journalist social media queen mother of media mo ṣe lọ rí jega nìyẹn o ní ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ jega serve mi ní malt of course ẹ̀ mo kàn like malt sọ kí tó lọ jí gbogbo ẹ̀nu fridge jega serve mi ní malt Ìkòyí passport office ní jega ti ṣe controller ó serve mi ní malt ó serve mi ní snacks a sọ̀rọ̀ mo sọ fún pé mo impressed about the new method streamlining and everything nǹkan tó dáa nìyẹn and mo believe pé nígbà tí mo kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn Kemi Nandap was I think she had been appointed. I don't know. It was a woman that came in. It must be the woman before her. But anyway, tẹ́ bá ti ṣe passport yín tán, okay? Documents ní passport tẹ́ máa fi wọ̀lú mi. Nigeria táwọn ìlú mi wọ́n ní treaties, diplomatic relations. So ìlú yẹn á sọ pé Nigeria káwọn èèyàn tó lè wọnú ìlú wa wọ́n láti ní passport tó máa show date of birth wọn, ọjọ́ bí wọn, ojú wọn, àti everything ta need láti mọ̀ wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ gbà yẹn wọ́n á lọ sí embassy wa lọ gbàwé ìwé yẹn náà pè ní visa tó bá ti gbàwé yẹn tán ẹ lè máa bọ̀ ní ìlú wa so yẹn náà pè ní treaty so passport yẹn in other words ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ actually ní passport yẹn government ló ní passport yẹn government document ni ìwọ tó bá lè decide pé o fẹ́ ya passport o fẹ́ tíà ẹ̀ okay nítorí ìbínú o máa face 10 years in prison or 2 million naira fine or both okay mo research lọ́wọ́ ń sìn mo ti retire in journalism but mo ṣe láti ṣe journalistic things but mo research lọ́wọ́ has anybody ever been arrested for that or convicted for that and all that mo ṣe research into mo ti fẹ́ wo 1980s mo ti ṣe 90s kò séyàn ọ̀kan mo ti ṣe millennium kò séyàn ọ̀kan so mo ti fẹ́ wo 1980s and 1970s gbogbo revolutions time yẹn àwọn Wọlé Ṣóyínká crazy moments yẹn mo fẹ́ wo bóyá ẹnìkan protest tán ya passport even Americans tó máa mú flag wọn tó máa jó dànù wọn ò jó passport rí kò sẹ́ tó máa jó passport tó fẹ́ travel now so nǹkan tí mo ń sọ nìyẹn nínú fídíò yìí pé tẹ́pẹ́ America lélẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tán arrive l'America tó ya passport wọn kò lè kó dé ẹni dé ilé kò dó tẹ̀l CBP á ti arrest straight up okay. It's a disgrace and it is a it's like disgrace country or the kind of disgrace treaty the country any pẹ̀lú tó ti arrive. So I'm going to now for the Igbos and everybody else in Africa who don't understand Yoruba, let me do Pidgin. I've already done English. Why do I have to do Pidgin? But let me do it anyway. Since I just learned Pidgin from Port Harcourt prison when I was persecuted as a journalist. When I wake up, oh, good morning. When I see that woman with the picture the internet everywhere. Where husband and wife they fight for airpass, they arrive for Nigeria with their Peking. Their Peking were looking at everything. Even cameras show their Peking face too, but this will not be good now. Okay, so husband and wife arrived from abroad. Honestly, I don't know what country they came from, but I don't get time to go be investigating, but somebody will know what country they came from. They were arriving for Nigeria, and when they arrive, fights happen, and I think they don't collect their package, then they go outside now. When wife now tear husband passport, and the thing they viral. What I want to say to you now, what Nigerian, immigration service said, if you not tear passports, all right, when I go face 10 years in prison or 2 million naira in fine or both. Okay, passport na government document, no be your own. You dey rent it from government, so that's why you dey pay for them. If they take them, they take them. If they revoke them, they revoke them. If you be terrorist, they no go give you passport anywhere. So now listen carefully. That's what I want to say. Okay, guys, so the 3 languages at town. Remember, protect your passport like it's your life. Some of us have 2 passports. They're Nigerians who are Americans, they're Nigerians who are British, they're Nigerians who are Irish. If you have dual passport, you know what I'm talking about. Both your passports are worth the same. I don't care what country you're in. Every passport is the same. Don't tear it. Dr. Kemi.